typically tend to swipe a few of those when you're around these parts. I always see you in a mix it up. Jeremy Pena, here's the 0-1, and he squares around a bunt, fouls it back. The infield in for the Athletics, and Aledmus Diaz back in a batter's box. He's with some really good friends in that clubhouse still. Swing and a miss. Yeah, Marcotte, very complimentary of his profession. Probably the best case scenario in the situation that was. You got to perform still, and the series that ended up being for the Astros. You know, you start the build, you go, okay, we finally got things clicking with Seattle in the AL West. Swing and a miss for McCormick, and hope. Well, or should we wait? Should we just wait? Maybe you don't want to sway people's opinions out there.
Well, I think they've been a roadblock at times. No, you're right. Not at home.
0-2 to Langoliers outside after his timeout.
Business. And the first to third action, you know, that sort of being a hallmark of the.
And as after winning the AL West 5 out of the last 6 years. And that catches the corner for Seth Brown, 1-2.
Team again? Like, you're coming back? Oh, man.
Yeah.
This could be trouble. Who they felt like they were becoming as a group.
And a swing and a miss for Seth Brown. Second strikeout. On top of the third, Hogan Harris back to work against the top of the lineup in Jose Altuve. We are
feel, just kind of experience knowing that this was going to be the first time.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of you take some ground balls on the field before, you know. It was a pretty surreal moment for me.
Well, having gone to
that it sure did, and he just started belly laughing. So I understand.
Like I've always tried to do. I mean, as a kid playing baseball, the last thing I ever wanted to do was strike out and to fight it off. So that's what I take pride in. I take pride in competing. It's the most. It has to be a car.
Let's go.
I've been driving a Prius. Tomorrow I head to Arizona and kind of get it all started. I mean, that's what I'm excited for, because I haven't played in a long time, and excited just to get back out in the.
Due up against Spencer Arrighetti. 35 pitches now. And then the one hit that J.J. Bleday had back in the first.
I'd be lying if I tell you it's not nice to have him out of here.
He played basketball in high school pretty competitively, so I wanted to know, like, who you pumped a dunk.
Or putting together that 7-8 pitch at bat that you see from Shu. Either way, hard to surface.
Outside to Miguel Andujar, 1-and situations, but so good to see those numbers hype up. And Miguel and
Butler able to come around and score. It'll go double E7.
Hogan Harris, 43 pitches so far. Top of the fourth brings up Jeremy Pena. It'll be the middle of the order. That's inside. Pena's sitting on a 4-game hit streak. Make it 5 with his there for Schumann. And Hogan Harris was able to on the single in the game.
Good pitch.
And now 2-1. Anything that you've noticed different today?
Well, I know that there's been some.
Brett Harris coming up. Looking for his first hit here this homestand. Had a couple walks in game 1 on Friday night.
Need Arrighetti per se, but throw the ball to where Arrighetti is going to end up. And that's out.
Zach Geloff, 12 homers this season, 34 runs batted in. As mentioning, coming into the game, they had 13 more runs than the next team in second place. Questions there in that pitch sequence. And that's going to be a strike. Now a full count for Zach. And Geloff pops this back. Seeing the Houston Astros uniform. Had 4 double.
Maintain a level of consistency.
And that misses, so Zach Geloff
able to find my way on first.
And not to harp on the calls from
Might be time to go. Nope.
Diaz kind of motioned like he was going to go down, but since a lot of his teammates used to think the same thing in the minor leagues, they made a nice stick figure shirt for him.
At bat, I'm going to be ready for it.
Let's see what Lawrence Butler can do with 2 outs. The infield shaded towards the right. Bregman in the
very 2-out approach from Schumann with a guy on third base.
Something that Joe Espada, the manager for the Astros, noted. That's what they've done, but this team also adds in the ability to play small ball and do, to what you just said, the little things right. Before we begin the top of the 5th, a 4 spot for Hogan Harris. And he's had traffic in 3 out of the 4 innings and been able to work his way out of it. The defense helping him with a couple double plays. We're seeing the pitch count for Hogan Harris in a much better place here in Philadelphia. And 103 the start before that here at
Well, you think about the 70 pitches against Philly, the 6 walks. Strike a batter out. The only outing thus far this season that hasn't happened.
First got him on the curveball. Excuse me, on the changeup.
Guys out in different ways.
And a swing and a miss. That time the slider came into play. Greeting for Jose Altuve just keeps.
This is also included. You can enhance your game day and add on a private bar and via.
Bottom of the 5th and an 0-1 count for J.J. Bleday. In Brent Rooker. Rooker hasn't played the field since the team leader in home runs, RBI.